Now, back to Coastal Living on KZTV.
All right, everyone, welcome back to Coastal Living. Time to get this party started with Brian Banks, also known as the CC House Guy.
Hi, good morning.
Hello, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so we're looking to have this as a regular thing so that you can be our go-to guy and let our viewers learn what they need to know about buying and selling a home. So first, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm not originally from Corpus Christi, and I'm not originally a real estate agent. I've done a lot of different things in my life.
Okay.
I grew up working in a steel fabrication shop. I worked in the trucking industry for almost 20 years, and I got into real estate investing while I was in the trucking industry. So I bought my first investment property in 2006, and eventually, well, I kept going from there, but eventually decided it was time to become a real estate agent and start helping people buy houses.
Awesome. And what was it that got you into wanting to invest? Was it the potential to really grow your income?
Well, actually, when I was 19 years old, I'd seen a video from a guy named Carlton Sheets and about investing in real estate, and I thought, you know, I'd really like to I want to do what that guy does.
Yeah.
And life got in the way, a marriage,
As
a
it
divorce,
does.
you know, lots of different things over the years. But it was 2006 when I finally actually had the opportunity. I got really lucky. I made a bunch of money on my very first investment deal. I made like $194,000 on one deal.
Show off.
Right?
Okay, we get it,
And I've been trying
Brian.
to do that ever since. And
Okay.
so, you know, sometimes it doesn't work that way. Sometimes you lose money.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and you have to be prepared for that. But moving forward and getting your real estate license was probably a good idea because now you've got a little bit more knowledge on the ins and outs of what's happening with an investment, right?
Right, and also I'm able to help more people. You know, as an investor, I was helping people who were in a bad situation get out of their bad situation, but I can help people actually find the home of their dreams now. So I really love what I do. That's what it comes down to.
Well, you're not
a lot of
working
different things I could do, but I love what I do now.
Exactly. You ain't working if you love what you do, right?
Right.
You can't call it work. Well, so with that being said, what sets you apart from other real estate agents? Because there are quite a few here in the Coastal Bend, and everyone has their own thing that they have to offer their client. What sets you apart?
A couple things. I think it is my investment background. So I see things differently, I think, than a lot of investors do. But also, if I can't sell your house, I'll buy it.
Okay.
I think that's kind of a big deal.
So look, all this money from this one investment I made, I'll buy your home. And what tips do you have for someone? I know I'm getting married soon. We're looking to buy a home together, and I'll be selling mine. So it's something I'd like to learn more about. Tell me what tips you have for someone who's looking to sell their home.
Interview your agent. That's the first thing. You want to be working with an agent who's going to be available on the weekends and on the evenings, especially because that's when people who want to buy a home, that's when they're available. They're working during the day, so they won't. You know, it's not really a regular 9 to 5 schedule. And if somebody's working that schedule, they're probably not going to sell your home really quick.
Absolutely.
So you want to find somebody who's going to work for you. Then curb appeal is important. When people pull up to the house or see the house online, they want to see a house that they want to walk into. So it needs to be inviting. So if you've got bushes that are hiding the house, trim them back, make them look nice. It doesn't. If you have to pay somebody to do it, it doesn't cost that much. Then inside the home, get rid of your personal items, put them away, pack them. You're going to be moving anyway.
Get a head start.
Right,
Okay.
get those put away.
I'm over here taking notes. I'm like, okay, clean up the yard.
Put those away because when people walk into the house, they want to see themselves there. And if they see your stuff, it makes it more personal. It's harder for them to visualize that as their space. So you want them to see that.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense, especially if you have a lot of stuff, like me.
Right. Or just personal stuff, you know, deer heads on the wall. Not everybody's into that.
Yeah.
You know, so that's one thing that, take them off the wall. It's a woman who walks into that house that is not into hunting is going to go, I don't want to buy this house. They got deer heads on the wall.
And then also I would think maybe like if you have a pet, to make sure that you deep clean so you can take care of that smell, paint the walls, make sure your fixtures are good. Those are the types of things they'll ask to be fixed before they move in anyway, right?
Right. And then the other thing is you need to determine what your motivation is for selling. Do you need to sell in a hurry, or
do you have time?
Do you have time to let it sit on the market? If you're facing foreclosure, call me. We can get that taken care of in a hurry. We can buy a house and close in a couple of weeks. If you're looking to get the top dollar out of your place and you don't care if it takes 2 years to sell, okay, let's put it at the top of the market and see what happens.
Okay, awesome. So I know a lot of people are wanting more information, and like myself, thinking about listing their house or buying a house. So what do they need to do, and how can they get in touch with you?
Call me, 361-271-8044. Check out my website, cchouseguy.com. Email me at cchouseguy@gmail.com. Text me.
You're just
going-
available. You're
I'm
ready to rock
available.
and roll.
If you Google CC House Guy or cchouseguy.com, I will be at the top of the list.
Awesome. Okay, so let's talk about the viewer's experience, your client's experience with you. So you mentioned you're going to get them ready, sort of mentally prepared for selling their home. Hey, before we even get started, you can go ahead and start doing these things on your own. But what is our experience going to be like with you when we decide to go ahead and move forward with that?
Well, we're going to sit down and talk about how we're going to market your house. Not just put it on the MLS. I'll put it on a bunch of different Facebook channels. Depending on the type of home, like if you've got a waterfront property, I might advertise it in a coastal magazine, Coastal Living magazine.
There you go.
So we'll talk about the different marketing and make sure that we're marketing to the right people. If it's something that has to be sold in a hurry, I call a lot of investors. I have people who are looking for specific types of homes. So I can call people and say, hey, I just listed a house that's exactly what you're looking for. Let's get together. So it goes pretty quick. In fact, this weekend I'm doing an open house at 2026 Terra for another agent. So come by and see me at 2026 Terra Drive if you're looking for a 3-bedroom, 1-bath.
Okay, when is that?
That is Sunday from 10 to 2.
Okay, where there'll be snacks.
Will there be snacks? I'll bring snacks if you're going to
Please bring
require it.
snacks. Okay. That's how you get the people to come, right?
Right.
Well, it's great to know that you're utilizing social media because that is a huge platform, and I think a lot of us are just casually scrolling through anyway. So if you see a house that pops up, you're like, hey, that could be my dream home. So
Right.
it's great that you're utilizing those resources.
And it's on Zillow and stuff too. Zillow, Trulia, anything goes on the
All of the
MLS, I
apps.
always make sure that it goes into all of the internet marketing.
Absolutely. All right, let's go over the details once again. Today you met Brian Banks. If he can't sell your house, he'll buy it. That's a good motto. I think that's pretty convincing. Call him at 361-271-8044 or check out cchouseguy.com. We look forward to having you back and learning a lot more about your business and how we can benefit from real estate.
Sounds great.
Thanks for
having me.
joining us.